was like, ooh, unicorn blood. Where is it? It's in the embassy. Got that.
All right. I'll make a note in the zones and storage.
Good, man. Yeah, no problem. You eventually convince Ketar Balar to put it down there. He looks relieved that it's not like several hundred pounds of shit that needs to be taken down there.
So let's go check out Clem's then. And
you guys are all at the Clems? The incompetent people want to immediately close the doors once you get inside in case something comes through and stuff. They're absolutely terrified of this.
That's fine.
That will leave you in complete darkness inside. Okay. You guys go inside and Clem's like, howdy, what can I do you for? And the light goes.
Clem, status.
Clem says, admin commands have been suspended by the administrator. It's pitch dark in here. You're talking to a disembodied voice. You could be floating in perpetual inky blackness even now and not knowing it. It's getting real quiet in the Clems. Eventually Clem goes, howdy, what can I do you for?
Where are we going?
No, we're checking to see.
I'm sorry, I don't understand, says Clem.
We're checking to see how functional Clem is.
Oh, if it's busted, not doing the random thing anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be nice, huh?
Yeah, apparently we're not allowed to ask that question anymore. The fuck? Okay.
I'll bet you can't wait to find out who the administrator is that did that, huh?
Yeah.
Shows a close-up of Chris going, ooh.
Clem. A red pill, blue pill option.
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
That wasn't an admin command before.
Freddy makes strange noises in the darkness. Gosh, it's dark in here. Freddy, thought you felt something touch your leg.
Dark now.
Take a card, Freddy.
Oh, hey, while we're doing vault stuff, is there a lockpick set around?
You're already past the vault stuff. You're currently inside of a perpetual darkness.
Oh, yeah, we're in Clem's. I'm sorry.
Okay, fuck it then. Hot Town and Shade, please.
Where are you going back to?
Burlington 2.0.
Them as well?
No. I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Right. Are you sitting in a chair?
Yeah.
A hot towel is put on your face. Roll a d10.
Oh, I guess Alice is that.
Or I'm just messing with you. Cool. Right. You are currently on a... You're in a really bad place as you're currently on an asteroid and there's like a bunch of scavenger-looking people that are like currently disassembling everything, and the barber shop is here, and the corpse ship is left.
I'm gonna play my dissemination.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give Chris...
What, you don't want to go with that result?
No.
I see.
I'm gonna give Chris 2 cards. One of them to support a reroll, which I would very much like you to play.
He flips you the bird and says, die, punk.
I'll give you this one as well. Let me just draw the other 3. Okay, that's fine. And it's
damn hot here, too. We were wondering if this would become the Burnden. Right, you're in Burlington 2.0.
Okay,
I'm not sure if it worked or not. That's the only bad thing about getting the result you asked for, because your character does not know if it worked or if it's just working fine. You got exactly where you wanted to be.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you could try to go back to the.
Yeah, I mean, I may as well try to go back.
Yeah.
No.
Howdy, what can I do you for? Says Clem.
I'll tell the trade, please.
Where are you going back to?
Biskin.
Right. Roll a d10 and try not to get beastkin or that fucks up your scientific pursuit.
7.
7. Ah, you're in Shermer. Excellent. Science is maintained.
Science. Woo. Okay. I contact the other two on the bracelet. Shermer still, not Shermer. Clem still fucked up. Takes you to random place. I'm in Shermer, by the way.
Acknowledged.
What now, Doc?
It shows Doc eating an apple. He looks at the camera. I am the bad guy.
I'm not sure. I'm going to try something weird. I sit in the chair.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Shaving a hot towel.
Where are you going back to?
The administrator.
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator. Take
Who
a
is
card
the
for cleverness.
administrator?
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator. Doc, you're having fond thoughts cross your head of Rochambeauing whichever PC claimed to be an administrator. Shut off Clem's administrative commands.
In this Clem, Logan, I want to ask, Clem, status.
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
Fuck's sake, okay.
It does the split screen where it shows him in one Clem's, you guys in absolute pitch darkness, so it's just black screen on their side.
I turn on my flashlight.
Would you like to shine it up under your face in order to try to cause some sanity loss to Pete?
No.
Would you like to shine it under his face, try to cause yourself some sanity loss?
No.
Okay. Pete, take a card.
I couldn't resist a flashlight right behind me.
You were fucking ready for it, so you get a card. The word "psi" is typed repeatedly into the bracelet text.
I'm just talking to them.
Oh, you hear him sighing through the bracelets. Freddie, give me an empathy roll on Clem.
Okay. By half.
He has a glimmer in his eye as he's looking at you, but it's not. It's really subtle. You wouldn't have picked it up if you weren't super, super good at empathy.
Shit.
Freddie goes meow, 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 to Clem. Clem just stands there and.
Do I sense pattern coming out of Clem?
No, not pattern. Me, 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 says Freddie.
Damn it. I'm going to bracelet. Clem's looking at me funny. Is yours doing the same thing?
You shine a flashlight at Clem.
He looks extra creepy with just a flashlight being shined at him. It's harder to tell if he's looking at you in a funny way, but you can go ahead and give me a super amazingly low empathy roll. Your negatives due to flashlight. Flashlight makes everybody look creepier.
Clem,
Howdy, what can I do you for?
restore admin rights to Doc Fulton.
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
Hey, Freddie,
Yeah.
did Alex become the administrator and not give everybody else access again?
No, he didn't even go near Clem. He just made the logos, and that was it.
Which means that he is. ...
He is ... The angel of death? ? I don't know.
Well, this thing with the admin rights has been going on for much
No.
longer.
This is very new.
Actually, Marcus gets a card. He was actually correct. And he was on the current page of the plot. I'm so proud of him, I gave him a card. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, the whole, like, Clem being weird has been going on for a while, but...
Clem's been weirder than this, you gotta admit.
Yeah.
I pull out my ghost wheel card. I try to contact him.
You're having trouble because you'd like more light than just your flashlight.
Doc, do you want to come over here? Or can I go back to you? I'm feeling lonely.
He's so lonely. I'm so wrong.
I take out Freddy's card. I concentrate on it.
You'd have better luck, you think, if you were to go back outside.
I go outside.
No problem. Eventually, give me an intimidation roll to convince them that you are you and open the gate, or you're going to tear off some fucking arms and shit, because they give you a lot of shit about that. The gate, it gets opened eventually, yeah. You threaten them a bit, and they open the gate. You guys go back out. Sunlight. Blessed sunlight.
I trump over to where I pull out Freddy's trump. I contact Freddy. You want to pull me through? I grab onto...
Wait, who's getting pulled to which side?
Them to me.
Right. All the last thing you hear is you're
grab
leaving.
Him, and then pull him through with me.
Wait, who's pulling who through? You're both trying to pull each other through.
It's grab and push.
Oh, right.
So Alex is pulling me through. I'm grabbing
Pete.
Will.
Right. No problem. The last thing you two hear as you're leaving your area is all the guards screaming in fear, throwing down their weapons and running off. And now you're with Freddy.
They've seen us do that before. The fuck?
Don't care.
Okay. All right. So what was that about? What did you want to know about Kinley?
Are you sure he didn't do anything, or did someone while you guys? I know you guys fuck with him sometimes to find out how Clem's is doing. Did one of you accidentally turn off admin rights? And the ones that do it the most is
some guy you've never seen. Looks like possibly Hispanic, maybe Indian, kind of brown skin. He comes in, nods at you guys. And Clem's like, howdy, what can I do for you? He says, hot towel and a shave, please. Where are you going back to? Qatar. He goes, okay. Puts it on.
Well, don't. Well, let's hope it doesn't end up in underwater Burlington.
That's no longer a possibility.
Oh, yeah, it's not possible. Let's hope it doesn't end up on the asteroid.
That would be bad.
Does it just come back, Logan?
Hey,
Nope.
I'm checking Clem for an F8 button.
All right. Well, you don't see one on any exposed skin.
I point out the little glimmer in his eye.
He's pointing in his eyes like, look, and Clem's just standing there.
Why don't you, since you are one of the people that often asks the admin questions, why don't you see if you can restore admin rights to everybody else?
All right. Hey, Clem, restore admin rights.
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
Clem, restart in safe mode.
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
Now the problem is we can't do this too often or else it'll fucking explode.
Well, I'll answer the same question, yeah. If you ask different ones, it's fine, but yeah. Clem, when was admin commands suspended?
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator. Clem looks at you. Give me empathy rolls at half, everybody, as Clem doesn't show a lot of emotion other than his normal jovial mutton chop wearing. Yeah, he's got a fucking glimmer, says Freddy. Look at that fucking glimmer. I can see he's wanting me to ask the right question. And Doc's like, I think you may be going crazy, Freddy. And P's like, the hell is going on here? Freddy, you fucking know for a fact that Clem is waiting for the right question from you.
Clem.
He's looking smug. Smug, I tell you.
Clem, which administrator reset administrative rights?
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
Clem, how do we reset admin commands?
Admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
That was a Logan port, right? Not a
Yes,
Clem port.
I had to look
Okay.
up the thing because I forgot what
Okay.
the middle part was. It was what?
If we could shove a disk in him with an operating system on it, maybe we could get him to boot to that.
Disc and Dix is too close together with Freddy in the same room. Please refrain from saying that, sticking anything like that into anything else. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll have you know, it's been a while since I stuck anything anywhere.
Exactly. That's why we don't
Actually,
want you doing any sticking of anything anywhere.
I seem to remember you sticking your hand through a window not too long ago.
I seem to remember something with a gold piece.
That was my definition of a while.
Ah, I see.
So I'm due to stick something in soon.
I see.
Alright,
Clem looks at you with expectancy. You two notice that Clem is just looking like he always looks. It's just his normal face. Freddy
Clem
sees
is-
a glimmer. A fucking glimmer.
Clem is taunting us right now.
Clem, available commands.
He repeats the same shit. Freddy begins to hyperventilate slightly.
Let me look through my list of Clem commands.
Did Clem fucking lick his lips while he looked at you, Freddy, or is that just your imagination? Everybody else is like thinking, and whenever they both look away, Clem like wiggled his eyebrows at you, just barely. Enough that it could have been just random air currents, and then they both look, and he's just acting like Clem, asking what he can do you for. You're pretty sure that's what's going on, Freddy. Oh yeah, it's on, you're thinking. Maybe you could shove something in him.
Oh, I do have something, but
Oh, of course you do, Freddy. Wouldn't that be odd if that was the reset button?
that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I had more than this.
Clem, restore to factory default.
He says 3 yellow, 3 red, 3 blue, 3 green. Bring feed.
Bring feed? Did you say bring, Logan, did you say bring feed?
Bring, comma, feed.
3 yellow, 3 red. Okay, fine.
So now you know how to restore them to factory default settings.
Yeah, sure we do.
Oh, he says gems. And then he goes back to howdy, what can I do you for?
Gems or
Sure.
gents?
He said bright light gems, GEMS.
Okay.
Eat a dick, Doc.
Okay, that was 3 red. Checking with my teammates here.
Red,
3
yellow,
red.
blue.
3 yellow,
3 blue.
3 blue,
I think 3 green was the last one.
3 green, and
Bring feed.
feed.
Yeah. And then gems.
Yeah.
All right,
Bring-
well, let's go find some gems.
Bring feed gems. So we need 3 green gems, 3 blue gems, 3 yellow gems, and 3 red gems?
Yes.
The fuck?
Well, a lot of things are red. We could
Hold
garnet
on. Logan, can I make a memory roll to remember the colors in the pylons in Dino Land? What were they?
Refill your hand, Doug. You don't know. Green, yellow, red, blue, that kind of shit.
For fuck's sake. Doc, I believe this has something to do with the pylons in Dino Land.
I see.
Yeah.
Do we want to go get them and then bring them back and then reset him?
I don't know if that's how it works, but sounds like we're going back there anyway, so.
Dun, 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 dun.
The
I gotta
problem is,
say,
yeah?
I gotta say, when the players decide to start actually getting shit done, as opposed to dicking around or demanding mods, they really get a lot done.
You say that, and as soon as we get something done, 2 other things need to get done because of the thing we got done.
That's just the mark of a good GM there.
Um,
If everything was done, you'd be out of a job.
Doc, do you remember anything about this pylons and
Not
how
really.
they worked? Okay. I'll have to reference some notes then. All right, let's go.
Well,
Let's
let's
go
go
back.
there.
Yeah, let's go back to Dino Land then. I pull out the trunk of the cave and
Easy
So
one.
away we go.
And you guys latch onto him and you guys step through into the cave. It's daylight. You hear weird, random, miscellaneous dinosaur track sounds.
wait. It's daylight.
It was where
It
you
was
left
night.
as well.
You said we arrived at nighttime.
Oh, then last time you were here, you mean? Or when you were in... Well, yeah, you
No,
guys
no.
have been
This
passing
session.
time, haven't you?
This session. Okay.
I figured time passes whether you do
Okay.
anything special or not. Plus,
It
you
just seemed a
remember,
bit quick, that's all.
didn't
Okay.
you get a good night's sleep before?
I would have, I figure we do that, as we do normal stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys are back at High Bluff. It's a cliff face into the jungle with a natural cave 4 meters from the ground with holes for light and ventilation. It looks like somebody let the fire burn out.
All right, let me just check some notes real quick.
Several large stair-step-like stone formations below it allows people to climb in and out of the cave. And there's also a crevice with rocks at the base of the cliff that makes it inaccessible to larger dinosaurs, you hope.
Here's the thread if anyone wants to also look at it. Let me see.
Right. If we're going to feed it to him, though, we're going to be pulling him out.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. I think all you had to do was put your hand on it and it opened.
It opens when all 3 moons overlap in an eclipse. Use the pylon 3 to do so.
Yeah, that's in reference to the one that doesn't open. Yeah, the pylon that doesn't open. But I think the others open, so we can just get some from there. Although, hold on, Doc, it might not be feed him directly. It might be the combination is, 3 red, 3 blue, 3 yellow, 3 green, in that order. Resets him. Rather than literally feeding him.
Well, it did say bring.
Bring feed, yeah, true.
And it says gems.
Yeah, and they are gems. Yeah.
Oh, they are gems? I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
read that whole thing.
Yeah, it's a lot to read. I know. All right. Let me see map. Which way to get to the pylons? So we need to go to the jungle. Oh, they're right there. Yeah, cool.
They're goddamn close, actually.
Yeah.
No problem. Let's go with, I think, Marcus. Give me a luck roll for the group. I'm not even asking 134 luck Freddy for this anymore. Fuck him. Marcus, give me a luck roll. Because there's dinosaurs and shit that periodically wander in there. If you fail your luck roll, then you may be sneaking by some or watching Doc kill one. Yeah, no. You guys managed to get over. They take you to a pylon, which looks like this. It's closed currently. I showed the whole thing in the picture next to it just to show you like the total thing. That's what the pylon looks like.
All right.
Did some weird shit in the campaign that apparently everybody else knew about, and now you do too.
I put my hand on it.
Which one did you go to specifically? You know of at least several in this fucking jungle.
Yeah, I know of at least 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just see. Not number 2, definitely.
I need the name of it because there's 4 different
I don't know.
names.
We don't know names.
So I'll be rolling at random, you're saying? Or
Yeah,
unless you can describe it really well.
We just know them as numbered pylons. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
Huh.
There's one that doesn't open.
Okay.
So not going that one. I think it's black. That one's black, I believe.
Well,
Okay.
why don't we go to that one and see if we can't open it ourselves? And if the gems are in there, we just take them out since it's
that one
operating
opens.
one.
That one opens when all 3 moons overlap in an eclipse. That one specifically. The others, I believe, you can just open if you put your hand on them.
Oh, okay.
I know that number 2, there's a combo to release, quote unquote, the destroyer, whatever that is.
Okay.
And I don't know about number 1 and number 3. So
Okay.
let's try number 1.
All right. I know which one it is based on your order. Cool. You guys head over to it. He takes you right there like he knows exactly. Give me a direction sense roll, Fred. It's easy to get turned around in this fucking jungle. Jesus, you can't believe how much foliage it is. And it all looks kind of the same.
Yeah, man.
You are a complete badass now. Suddenly, direction sense, everybody's got it. I remember when they used to blunder around for days in this. You guys head on over there. And, Freddy puts his hand on the thing. And he goes, woo, and the door opens. And now it looks like the one next to it.
Alright. By the way, Push, you might experience a little bit of a wibbly wobbly effect, so just.
Is everybody stepping into the pylon? It's big enough to hold all of you.
Yeah,
easily.
I'm stepping in there.
Inside, you see, it looks like a tray of different colored stuff that looks like this.
Oh, perfect.
They seem to have like different colors and stuff here. They're all lit up as well. You notice that Doc seems to be looking at it like, well, I know we're going to be fucked if we touch any of this. He's looking at like the first mouse at a mousetrap who's waiting for a new first mouse to show up. And Freddy is currently in a mouse costume.
Oh, have you tried to since we've spent a couple nights now since you've talked to Benedict, have you tried to regrow your hand?
I'm saving that until later. I can do it, but I'd rather get this sorted first. I will regrow my hand soon. I just don't want to rush it.
Doc, give me an empathy roll. Lower is better on Freddy. P can try it also if he wants.
Really?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay.
All right, so pluck them bitches out and let's go.
Okay, I want to put. Are they in any particular order right now, Logan?
They're in the order that's in the picture.
I want to like draw that order so that I remember what order they're in, like sketch it, draw it, whatever.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
You
take
make
them.
notes. Excellent.
Yeah.
Take a card for fucking making notes and shit on this before you mess with it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, and 3 of each.
No problem. Give me a amazingly good luck roll because each gem you take out, you notice the weather changes outside.
Yeah, quarter.
Right. Fortunately, after you get them all out, it ends up nice and sunny out there. It's hot, damn hot, jungle hot, Vietnam hot.
Okay.
It's always hot here. Yeah, you've got all the gems now. You notice that some of them seem almost attracted to each other, and others kind of pushing away. It's like magnets. You're concerned what happens when they touch each other. You notice in the tray thing that they're carefully separated by a few millimeters each.
I'll be sure not to touch any of them together.
How?
So I'll give
Which ones are attracted to which ones?
The red and green really seem to want to get together.
What if we
Okay,
all
the red
carry
ones go.
3 different ones?
yeah.
Red ones go with
Oh.
one person. Green ones go with another person.
But there's 4 different types, so
So how are we on the blue and the yellow?
No problem. You guys divide it up so any gems that don't want to be together aren't.
yeah.
And instead just putting them in 4 different bags. Okay, you guys go through a lot of weird shit to eventually work this out.
We don't have 4 different bags.
Pockets.
Nah.
It's like
Pockets.
a bag that's built into your fucking pants, Freddy.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, you guys got the gems? What are you going to do now?
All right. We're gonna go back to Clem now. Let me think. How to get back? I mean, the embassy's the easiest.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll go back to the embassy.
You're going to use the embassy one, eh? Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, you guys
I
go
don't
back.
know. Yeah.
The embassy one. The guards and stuff are currently being whipped back into shape by somebody. You guys go back over there and watch them. They look at you guys super nervously. Ghost, says one of them. They begin throwing down their weapons as they're getting yelled at.
Is Katar around?
No, he doesn't bother with this mob. He's not outside. He could be somewhere else, but he's not hanging out outside.
All right. We need to go in, please.
Right. Eventually, they get a couple of the guys who are fairly competent to yell at these guys until they open the doors, and they're like, "They're in! Close the doors!"
All right. Once
It's
we're in,
completely
I'll-
dark again.
I'll turn mine on as well.
Flashlights come on.
All right.
Clem's standing there. Howdy, what can I do you for? Which sounds creepier.
Clem, reset to factory settings.
He goes,
It's funny. Okay, yeah, we feed him.
which order?
3 red, 3 yellow, 3 blue, 3 green.
Take a card for taking notes right off the top of the bat. Right. He says, factory settings restored. Admin commands disabled. Gems ready for retrieval.
Oh.
Where are they coming out? I
Yeah,
don't want to know.
I know exactly where they're coming out. I go to the back room so Freddy
No,
can
no.
do his thing.
You
go to the back
give me
room.
as he's
Stop.
reaching for a door. You hear, no, don't go in the back room.
Okay.
There's a void there, don't you remember?
There's a void there?
Yeah, it goes down to the Harlequin zone.
The Harlequin zone.
Are you opening up the door and looking down?
So long as you don't step through, you'll be fine. You
Yeah.
can open the door.
You open the door. It looks like a very normal back room. It's got like a floor that's the same pattern as the floor out here. Some cleaning supplies and stuff like that. You slowly look at Freddy like he's insane in the membrane.
Factory reset.
Oh. Okay. Clem, status.
Admin commands have been disabled by the administrator.
What the fuck?
But does it work normally now?
Hold on. Clem, bend over, please. I'm gonna do
I go in the back room.
What are you doing, Pete?
I'm just watching the merriment.
All right. Go ahead and give me a very small sandy roll. You've never had to see one man pull down another man's pants, dig around in his ass, and begin pulling things out.
Oh, damn it. Come on.
It looks like your proctology skill has failed you. You only get some of the gems back.
Clem, cough.
Howdy, what can I do you first? Says Clem as he's bent over and you've got your hand up his ass. You gotta feel bad for whichever actor is forced to portray Clem.
How many? Did I get them all out or just some?
Some. Unfortunately, your proctology skills failed you. You got less than half of the gems back.
I put my arms around his like waist, and I just squeeze.
He's gonna Heimlich him out.
Yeah.
Right. And you hear a lot of laughter, Chris, from outside.
I know it's definitely not safe to go back in there.
Give me a first aid and a quarter. This is not going to work unless you're like an actual doctor or something.
Only about half.
No, you get one more gem out, but you're still missing a lot.
I think we need an expert doctor.
Colton,
I
drink
think
more
they'll come
coffee.
out soon. They're going to come out sooner or later.
All right.
The thing is, we might need them to come out now in order for it to function.
Are you going out there, Doc?
Yeah, since they
You
said
can
they
see
need a
Freddy.
doctor.
His pants are still up, fortunately, but Clem's pants are down, and he's bent over, and Freddy's got him around the waist and is going, and you're like,
What?
Clem,
You could've
release
finished first.
gems. Clem, release gems.
Clem just, he's trying to say something, but Freddy keeps going,
I let go of it.
All right. Clem straightens up and goes, howdy, what can I do you for?
Clem, shit.
He says, admin commands have been disabled by the administrator.
That,
Doctor, you going to use your medical... Do you have any rubber gloves on you? Or do you have to get one from Freddy? I know he
I
takes
have
the
one
supply.
left.
Ah,
Would
yes.
you like to use it?
Ask
Okay.
him where the other one went.
I don't ask questions I don't want answers to.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
I give him the other one.
He gives you one glove, rubber. Give me a first aid roll. Lower is better, or medicine, either one. Which do you want to check in?
Well, since I already got a check in medicine today, that's just
Not good
success,
enough.
I think.
Yeah, you get a couple more gems. There's still like at least 4 trapped up there in the old chocolate woods way somehow. You
Twice.
may have to get something, I don't know, slightly bendable yet fairly rigid in order to go after them. What?
Clem, enable admin commands.
Admin commands have been disabled by administrator.
Ah, damn it.
Only
Well,
4 left.
Want to see if it's still random?
I can't believe your proctology skill failed. That was your big shining moment.
I know.
Freddy.
I know.
Hmm.
I used my hook to get them out.
Use your what?
My hook.
You're gonna use your hook on his asshole.
I don't know. No, it's probably not going to fit in there. That's fine.
Not
All right,
without
sure.
leaving some bloody chunks and shit out.
No, I don't want to hurt Clem. Well, permanently.
Well, let's see if it's working.
All right, sure. Well, I tried last time. You tried this time. I pull up his pants, by the way.
That's better for all of us, I
It
think.
really is.
Clem,
Howdy, what can I do you for?
shaving a hot towel.
Where are you going back to?
Burlington.
Non-existent area. Howdy, what can I do you for?
2.0.
Oh, shaving a haircut. Shaving a towel.
Hot towel? He says.
Yes, hot towel.
Where are you going back to?
Burlington 2.0.
Them as well?
Yes.
I don't sit in the chair.
Goes over and he...
Wait, no, actually, I do sit in the chair, yeah.
Hot towel, hot towel. Chris, hot towel. Right. You guys are Burlington 2.0.
Oh.
All right, no die roll.
Well, hold on. We don't know that in game. Let's try this again.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Hot towel and a shave, please.
Where are you going back to?
Beachkin.
Cool. Right. Hot towels are put on your face. You guys are back in utter darkness as they're being removed.
Seems to be working now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess we fixed Clem.
But at what cost, Freddy? At what cost?
Um,
Yeah, because you know what that pylon does and stuff.
yeah, like resets the days and all that, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. Does a lot of stuff in that zone. Changes it a lot.
Uh-huh. At what cost?
So can I use medicine now to try to get it out since I tried first aid?
If you don't mind using some scalpels and shit on Clem, totally. You're past the rooting around stage into the we need to put him on a table and start cutting.
Do you have money for, or actually, do you have Guri money at all?
There is not. It's inaccessible. The zone's fucked.
Do you have money for Shermer then?
I have a little bit. How much do you need? Yeah, I have enough. Yeah. What do you need?
My money's good in Shermer, right?
Do you have Sherman money?
Well, it came from Chicago.
Which Chicago?
Yeah, you gotta
I think it was the one with Shermer.
Yeah, then yeah.
Keep really close track of what kind of money you've got. They're different in all the zones.
Yeah, I got that, and I am keeping track of it. It's a little hard for me to distinguish zones sometimes, though.
Ask the RPCs; they'll let you know where you're at.
Yeah. Chris, here, have this card. Because I need to discard something. Alright,
Does Chris
yeah,
have any shit
what do you need?
cards to get rid
Scalpels?
of?
We could just go to Burlington, go to the doctor's office and grab some supplies from there. If you need scalpels and stuff.
That sounds expedient.
Yeah.
That's where we are now. No, wait, we went back to Beaskin.
Yeah. What do you need, Doc? Oh, a laxative might help.
You're pretty sure since he didn't swallow when you put the gems in and just dropped them into the mouth that he may not be human on the inside.
I'm sure there's like some kind of surgical, like a probe that we could use that has like so we can try to like pull them out.
Yeah.
X-Lax.
Clem, hot town and shake, please.
Where are you going back to?
Burlington 2.0.
Them as well?
Yeah.
Right. Hot towels are applied to everybody's face, and again, you're in daylight. Thank God, you think. And
Let's head on over to the doctor's office.
you guys go over to the doctor's office, and Some madman answers the door when you beat upon it. And he says, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
I just walk in.
So what are you doing in my shop? I'm
I
busy
look for
in
whatever-
here.
They're giving away free horse tranquilizers at the bed and breakfast.
Give me a fast talk roll full. He rushes off to the bed and breakfast.
All right, Doc. How's this? I pick up some random instrument.
I start looking for something that I can use as a probe, so we can try to extract.
The kind of probe that you were wanting, they don't have back in the 50s. But, you know, I mean, if you don't mind doing it in a messy, kind of like leaking.
Can't he like
inside-
jury rig something out of all this
Jury
supply?
rig? Medical supply jury rig? I suppose, maybe, if he doesn't mind doing that. Give me a MacGyvering roll there, Dr. Fulton, as you attempt to make the kind of tool. Yes, he's like, and it's like, yeah, it's got like fucking serrated shit, and it goes.
Can I offer you a hand with that, sir?
He's sitting there, he's going, he's got it attached to a drill and shit. And you're thinking that'll definitely get it.
Okay, well, if you think that'll work.
Pete
Yep.
makes something else that's not nearly as lethal looking.
I'll grab some lube. And that's it.
Do you mind if I use that reroll that you gave me?
It's your reroll.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you want me to hold it so you can
No,
hit it back.
no.
What's wrong with what you've got? He'll definitely get there. And I mean, he's got lube for you even.
Oh, come on.
It's fucking gas powered and shit. He's going.
I'll spend one pause on this and then
Really,
I'm done.
What? No.
You don't really. Like, we can get more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Clem's ass may be a lot bigger after.
There we go.
You make a proper anal probe. By the time you're done, the door bursts open. He goes, "No, they're not."
Oh, my apologies, sir.
He says, I'm gonna give you a shot. He says to help calm you down.
All right,
Castor
go ahead and
oil.
shut yourself up.
What?
Castor oil.
Oh, you want that instead? He goes,
No.
sprays some in his mouth. This is really
I
good.
wander off.
Can I interest you in a straitjacket and an enema?
I wander off. Anyway, you say. Oh, maybe some other time.
Go faster.
P, what are you doing? They're leaving the insane doctor's office.
I'm bringing the castor oil with me and going with them.
All right.
Alright, I got the lube in one hand, so.
Oh, in addition to castor oil, he also has many different medicines that appear to contain dubious ingredients. You guys head over to the barber shop, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
You're there.
Hot town shave, please.
Where are you going back to?
I stop. Yes?
Does it matter which Clem we use?
I'm sorry, I don't understand, says Clem.
I don't know. Probably the one we fed the stuff to.
You think it's better to go back to the other Clem? Okay,
Probably.
let's do that.
Hot town shave, please.
Where are you going back to?
Beefskin.
He says, them as well?
Yes.
Hot towels are put on everybody's face, and when they're taken off, gosh, it's
I
dark.
turned on my flashlight.
Flashlights come into effect. Unfortunately, it takes all of your hands up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be the nurse, so I'll be the one holding the flashlight, and Doc will be.
I pour some castor oil into Clem's mouth.
You go over and Clem's like, howdy, what? He says, it
I
just
apply
leaks
lube
out of
to
the
the other
sides.
side.
He doesn't seem to be swallowing.
I apply lube to the other side.
Right.
All right,
He's getting lubed
I start
up
probing.
All right. Go ahead and give me a new roll with your well jury rigged thing. Right. You two give me a sandy roll as you see like a little metal thing come out and go out of his mouth.
Sanity toward.
You don't know what
No, I'm gonna pause because I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to fuck him up.
No? Okay, hold on a second. Never mind. You might not have to make a sandy roll. I think he's spending a hero point.
I got it.
All right. You eventually, it takes like an hour of careful fucking rummaging around, managed to dig out the last 4 stones.
It's an hour-long surgery. Oh no.
Oh no, not that. No.
All right, now that they're out, Clem, status.
He says, admin commands have been suspended by the administrator.
You son of a bitch.
But at least he's reset, though.
Yeah, this is reset.
Yeah, he's working right now.
All right, we should probably go put these back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
One quick trip later, you guys have carefully put them back in the correct slots. Crazy weather scenes outside, and then it goes back to sunny, and everybody's fine. Chris, drink coffee, you bitch. Come on, you've only got to make it for another hour.
I'm all right.
I don't believe you. You look like you're fucking half dead. I've seen cod that look better in the fish market with googly eyes.
You know, I was thinking,
Oh.
since these pylons literally change the very nature of this zone, can we use them to build something around the Logos using the stones?
Well, if not that, then something to assist in that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something to enable it.
Well, what? Okay, so beside the weather, what do these things do?
Well, according to McKay, in pylon number 4, you can use it to go to a different zone, which was in Gotham. This one that we're in right now apparently is used to control the day-night cycle and maybe the weather and stuff. Oh wait, no, that's number 3. Yeah, that's number 3, is the day-night cycle. This one, I believe, just changes the scenery. I'm not sure what number 2 does.
Wait, it changes the scenery.
Yeah, like the weather and stuff like that, I think. Because you remember when we touched the stones, the weather started to shift a bit, but then it came back. So I'm wondering if we use this somehow to... I don't know how they work properly, though.
And it's really, really hot right now, right?
Damn hot. Vietnam. It's jungle hot. You're in the fucking dinosaur-laden jungle. It's damned hot.
What happens if we made it a little bit cooler here then? Maybe it would make the dinosaurs go away.
Oh, they might die, yeah, because they're cold-blooded creatures. Can't survive in the cold weather.
But it would, like, and I'm not talking like just cold enough where they don't want to be here anymore. So then they wouldn't be fucking with the Logos as much, and then they wouldn't be feeding it by falling into it, quote unquote. So I mean, it might give us a little bit extra time to get some shit together. Plus,
where
if
are they
it's
going to
more
go?
pleasant here for us, then we can get people to start construction.
Where are they going to go?
Hibernation?
Where would they go?
Away. Don't care.
Maybe they'll hibernate. Who knows?
If the entire zone gets the same temperature, there's nowhere else for them to go.
I don't think Doc cares.
But can we localize? Like, if this controls things, can we make it localized so then they don't want to be in this area specifically?
I don't know enough about them. All I know is what McKay posted on the board. I've not really fucked with them. I wasn't really able to.
I'd like to point out that as you can see from the random fucking tray of gems, there is no labels or anything like that on these.
Yeah, how they figured this out, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it looks really overly complicated, touch and go, super dangerous. Everybody gonna die? Oh no, oh no.
All I know is that while you're in the pylon, whatever's going on outside isn't gonna affect you while you're here. That I know from personal experience, because when we fucked with it once, we turned this place into some hot volcanic fucking magma zone, and we were fine so long as we went inside of it.
Well, maybe one of these controls what wildlife is here, or
Maybe.
why don't we go to the other pylons and check it out?
Okay. This is number 1, so this one number 2. That's where the quote-unquote destroyer is, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. But, yeah.
The destroyer is at number 2?
Yeah.
Well, if we get there, he sure will be. But, I mean, besides that...
Well, no. There's a combo to release the destroyer in pylon number 2. I don't know what the combo is. McKay, probably rightfully so, didn't mention what it was.
It shows McKay going, no.
So then number 3 does...
Number 3 changes the day-night cycle.
And then number 4...
Number 4 is like a gate, I think. It takes you to another zone.
And...
Oh, Doc died.
And then that's the last one is number 4?
Yeah, there's 4.
I like how the heavy thinking shit comes at the end of the session when everybody's feeling tired. Crack that back. Crack it. Crack it.
How in the hell they managed to figure this out? I have no idea. Because, okay, one of the combos for number 3 is red, blue, green, yellow, green. What? So, okay, cool. How the fuck did you figure that out?
Mm-hmm.
Experimentation?
Well, I guess the only way we can figure that is if we fuck with it, so.
Oh, everybody give me a 6 sense danger sense roll when Freddy says that.
Bumble! Yeah,
Sounds like a great idea to Freddy. He's totally into this. Doc goes,
Everything we do is dangerous. Fucking whatever.
With the crit, you're thinking that there's got to be a better way than saying, hey, look, a really high-tech thing. Let's fuck with it until we either all die or it does something cool.
Oh, look, I'm going to number 1.
Freddy suddenly makes a break for it. Would you guys like to try to capture
I have
him?
an idea.
He runs through the jungle.
I would like to look for writing.
There is 0 writing. There are no directions, no
Freddy.
writing, no pictures. 2 of the 3 people are currently running away. P, what do you want to do?
I'll follow him. I don't want to be by myself.
I wouldn't in the fucking middle of the jungle with fucking dinosaurs around. You see a giant fucking mosquito thing that's about this big chasing Freddy. Freddy's going,
I guess it's a good time to get my sword out.
all right, no problem. Shing.
I'll just run for the pylon, I don't care.
He goes into the pylon. The mosquito gets close to the pylon and then kind of hits it and goes. Pieces of it fall down.
Yeah, suck it.
Okay, well, I guess I won't be needing the sword, so I put that back.
Alright. I want to cast a spell.
Ooh, a spell, you say?
Yeah, what's the magic in this?
There's no willpower roll. Please feel free.
No willpower.
No?
Interesting.
Yeah, you guys have all kinds of powers to detect this and that and the next thing and how to use stuff, right? Oh,
Who doesn't?
Grok?
Yeah.
You have Grok?
I do.
I grok you, man.
I got the device thing.
This is a weather pylon. It's used to control the weather and such. It has a failsafe, which is not a part of it, but kicks in if people fuck it up too badly.
Okay, I go to number 2.
Okay.
I do the same thing basically.
Uh-huh.
Crit.
Prison
Ooh,
pylon.
nice rock.
Prison pylon. Alright, cool. Don't let the destroyer out. Got it. Don't fuck with this one. Number 3. Let me just go to that one.
This is taking him several minutes as he has to regen his magic points all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a spell? I guess I can't do that.
No.
It is totally a spell.
Alright, what's number 3?
Regulates control of the moons here.
Speeds up the day-night cycle.
Yeah, moons, speed, day, night. Yeah.
Alright, on number 3, I will touch red, blue, green, yellow, green. And I'm gonna wait until the moons line up in an eclipse.
Okay. Okay. You get a nice eclipse. It's nighttime outside. All the animals make a lot of fucking noise, like "What the fuck is going on?" type thing.
Alright, now I run over to number 4, which should be open.
It is open.
Yeah, I go into number 4.
Okay.
And I do the same thing on that one.
4 is a portal kind of thing. It transports you.
That's what I'm thinking, but I want to be sure. Because I don't like to assume when I can help it. Alright, I made it.
Let's see. I'm reading. It's a spylon. It's a pylon that can spy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
You come in handy.
And I got to make a pylon joke. How often does that happen?
Alright, Doc, so the number 1 controls the weather. Number 2 is a prison pylon. Number 3 controls the moons, like the day-night cycle. And number 4 is a spylon. You can spy on things with it. So there you are. That's what all 4 of them do. You're muted, by the way.
Spy on things in this zone?
That's all the information I can get.
Well, it's listed in the forum as transport between zones. So I would think that maybe it could spy on other zones. But that's just conjecture.
It may have changed, you never know. Back then, maybe it was transporting you. Now it's a spylon.
Well, Grok also gives one of the abilities, I believe it says.
General idea of what it does.
There you go. Generally, that's what it does.